The second story is all about bicycle safety in and around town, with a special emphasis on how bicyclists should navigate roundabouts.
Bicycles and roundabouts must follow the rules of the road. That means that if cars coming, they have to yield to that car. If you're an experienced rider, take the lane, get right out in that roundabout. Do not impede traffic, but that lane is yours. If you're an inexperienced rider, use the crosswalk. You'll notice that every roundabout has an exit lane for the crosswalk. That's that little carved out area. Go ahead and use that. Pull off in that area, come up to the crosswalk, get off your bike, look both ways, and then go ahead and proceed. Roundabouts are designed for 15 miles an hour while in the roundabout. Experienced riders shouldn't have too much of a problem going ahead and maintaining that speed. If you are an inexperienced rider or don't think that you can do that, use that crosswalk and not impede traffic.
When cycling through a roundabout, you need to exercise caution the same way as an automobile would as well. Enter the roundabout if it is clear. There's a yield line just before, which will give you an opportunity to look off to the left and off to the right, and enter and proceed if it's safe to do so. It's important to be in the lane rather than on the right-hand side or the outermost part of the circle. Try to establish a position within the circle so that you are a vehicle if you're holding the actual speed that the rest of the cars and other vehicles are in that circle.
During the summer season, we see lots of joggers out on the roads as well. Some of them will be running with traffic, some against traffic. Joggers should really run with traffic and make sure that you don't impede the traffic on the bicycle lanes. If you can, stay on the sidewalks because bicycles have to go in and around you, and then that puts them in harm's way.
The importance of using hand signals, whether you're just riding on a straight road or entering a roundabout or an intersection, it allows other cars, other vehicles on the road at the same time to know what your intent is. Just as an automobile would do the same thing, you would use your hand signals, and left turn is left arm out, right turn is left arm up in this position. A right hand out is an optional, which is probably safer to use, and then using a hand down would signal that you're planning to stop.
Come September, we're going to see a lot more children on the road due to the opening of school. One thing we have to be wary of is that children are not experienced riders. That means that they're not going to be quite as aware of cars as the experienced riders will be. Be sure to watch out for them, make sure they have a helmet on, and be careful. If you're by a school, there's going to be kids there.
We encourage all riders to wear helmets. It's the law for 16 years and younger to wear helmets, but if it were up to me, I would have all cyclists wear helmets because we're all susceptible to injury no matter what our age is. I think that the cycling community has an obligation to set a good example as far as following the rules of the road, and also it's a responsibility to the young people that are just getting started on bicycles to show a good example of how to be safe out there.
One more caution is in October, the new transit system will be starting. That means buses are going to be going in the road. They'll be going slowly and they'll be making turns that you may not expect them to make. So be careful. If you see a big bus, watch their taillights, give them the right of way.